I've been associated with the woods probably since I was around 8 years old, maybe, when Michael first brought me in there with some of the neighbors.
I remember my dad took me down there one time, and I just thought it was the coolest thing. I was like, I can't wait to just turn this into something great.
I've known about the woods since maybe like age 6 or 4.
My earliest memory of the woods was probably throwing a hatchet at a tree.
My favorite thing about the woods is probably since you can have so many adventures, like at the end of the woods it goes downhill and it can go into a train track. I've never been down there because I want to get kaplooied, but like I've had a lot of fun adventures.
I feel the temperature just goes down, and like it just feels like you're in a new, different place, and like it sort of like dips down in away from the street. And I mean, it just feels really good being down there. I love how it feels, and there's so much that you can do down there.
My favorite thing about the woods is that it goes really far back, and there's a lot of space and trees, and there's a tire in there that we like to roll down the hill. That's a lot of fun, and that we've kind of just done so much with it. It's like a hangout place now.
I really hate the spiders in there.
Well, the Haunted Woods Walk, me and like Brendan and Michael and Aiden, some of the other guys, we just came up with this idea. Hey, since before we were sitting in the back of Michael's car scaring people with the mini keyboard, why don't we just take it the next step forward, make like a Haunted Woods Walk in the woods, you know, it's right there. And the woods is really creepy at night.
We originally thought of it as an idea where we didn't have to go trick-or-treating anymore and we could bring people to us instead of going to them and scare people.
We like to scare people and we just like had a lot of fun with it. We just put in some scary music and we dressed up as creatures of the night.
When I first heard about the Haunted Woods Walk, I thought there's no way this is gonna work. I was like, nobody's gonna want to come. It's gonna crash and burn. We're gonna put so much money and time into it, and eventually it's just not. Nobody's gonna want to go to this.
When I first heard about the Haunted Woods Walk, I thought it was gonna be a flunk because like I thought we were just gonna get like a bunch of paper and throw it at people and think it was scary. But we actually took a trip to Five Below sponsorship, and we actually bought a lot of scary stuff.
After a while, Steven, he really had planned it out, and then, I mean, I was really impressed, and I eventually came to think that this was really gonna work, and it eventually did.
My initial thoughts of the Haunted Woods Walk, I thought it would be really good. I knew that we wouldn't be able to get too much stuff in there, but I knew we'd at least get something. I wasn't expecting what we ended up with, though.
I feel that the progression has grown over time, but then again, since weeds grow, we have to chop them all down again and start from ground zero. I feel like it's a cycle of work. It has to be done every year.
It originally was just like 3-foot tall weeds, and then we actually like got shovels and like clippers, not just like clippers, but like clippers, and we had a lot of fun with it. We spent like all day.
Well, ever since our neighbor, Mr. Dave, cut down those trees in the front, we've had that open space, and then the weeds would come back every summer, spring area. So when we made the first Haunted Woods Walk, we had to clear out all those weeds, and it took us one time it took us like a whole afternoon to clean up the whole thing. We just wiped it all out, and we put the stairs in, we dug out and put the logs in on the hill. We made the stairs, and yeah, we just done a lot in there, and it'll just keep on getting bigger, hopefully expand it really far.